broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the free sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, Rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them solved. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts of how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your.
All right, man. What is going on, guys? What's going on?
What's up, guys?
Man, we got an interesting episode of news here today for you guys. We have a lot of stories. This actually may be our new record. Let me count. $16. I actually think that ties it. Well, one's not really a story. One's kind of just a talking point. So I guess you could say 15. Almost, but not quite there, man. But let's hop right into the intro, man. What is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And this is episode 147 of the news, man. If this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works, which for most of you, this could be the first time you're watching. And thank you very much, man. We are almost to 300 subscribers. So let's keep pressing that fucking subscribe button, man. And let's fucking go, man. Thank you guys so much. Can't thank you guys enough, man. I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. However, yeah, man, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works. Every Monday, we are on here with Notorious Unscripted after Monday Night Raw, and every Friday we are on here with the news at 4 p.m. Central, man. And also for the big pay-per-views, for the Big Five for WWE and the Big Five for AEW, we are on here live right after the show goes off the air with the review, man. Even though if some shows do warrant it, we possibly will could be on after those as well. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So if you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, that is WWE ignoring? Is WWE going to ignore Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber, at WrestleMania? For the Universal Championship? That is episode, I believe, 128 or 127. I'm losing track, man. That is, that is 128, man. We're getting so far into the show, man. I'm losing track of my numbers here. But yes, that is episode 128 of Unscripted, man. If you guys did miss that, that is available for you guys on all platforms: Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here every Monday after Monday Night Raw for Unscripted, man. Also, the Royal Rumble review is up there as well. And I want to thank you guys so much because we hit 2,000 views on the Royal Rumble review. Jesus, dude.
Crazy, man. Thank you guys.
Dude, that's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. So wild. I can't thank you guys enough, and thank you so much to all the new viewers, and obviously the returning viewers. You guys know how much we love you here in the chat, man. All our regulars, you know we love you guys, man, or at least the people that are regular in the chat. And for the people that don't comment as well, and we have no idea who you are, thank you so much. Truly, thank you so much. And thank you so much to you guys who are here in the chat with us every week and really make me feel really loved, man. You guys make me feel really loved. Appreciate you guys. You guys know that. I tell you guys that all the time, man. And even our people watching on the replay, dude, truly, thank you so much, man. Again, we're almost to 300 subs. Royal Rumble review past 2,000 views. Crazy, bro. So fucking crazy. I could have never imagined. Thank you guys so much, man.
This is insane, man. Thank you guys.
Absolutely, bro. So, yes, man, Unscripted is available on all platforms for you guys. Again, before we get into the merch, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and again, if you want to see it first, right here every Monday after Monday Night Raw, man. So, with that, man, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is also in either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. You have all 8 of these beautiful, stunning designs on the merch shop, man. All 8 of these designs available in more than just a t-shirt. You got the Chicago flag design, you got the Chicago skyline design, the base logo design, the Riddler-inspired IWC's Best Kept Secret, or the Best Kept Secret to the IWC. You got the scratch logo, the only community that matters, the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the Biggie-inspired shirt, and the Christmas shirt, man. So, again, all 8 of these designs are available in more than just a t-shirt live on the merch shop right now. Again, link is at the top of the description of this very video. And it It is also in either mine or Sir K's social media pages, man. So, with that, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know who we are here at the Notorious podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
Going good, man. Going good. Just been chill out, man. It's been pretty normal lately, man. Just waiting to see how this mania plays out, man. Because I don't know, man. But I'm good, man. I'm good. Like Durante always asks, man. Life's good. The family's good, man. What about you, Durante, Bell, everybody in chat? How you guys doing? What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. As Durante always asks, I'm good, bro. Family's good. What about you, Durante? What about you, Bell? How the hell are you guys, man? And always thank you guys for being here, man. And everybody else, man. So yeah, man. Other than that, bro, I'm good, man. I'm good. I will say this, bro. I will say this. I don't want to say they kill their own hype because I'm still excited for it, but man, that's just a testament because that's just a testament to show because fucking this week has gone by so fast, like for me, but it still feel like SmackDown is taking forever.
100%. It's literally taking fucking forever.
Dude, you know, I want to see a follow-up on this Sami Zayn situation so bad, but and I'm still excited for it. I'm not trying to say I'm not excited for it, but man, does SmackDown on Friday just take forever, man? It especially after a pay-per-view, bro. Oh my god, it's killing me, bro. It's really fucking killing me. Throughout all the wrestling during the week, I have wanted nothing but to see Sami Zayn. I want to see the follow-up.
That's all I want to see from WWE, and they waited till the end of the week. It's really annoying, man.
Man. It's really crazy, man. It's really crazy. Yeah, not to say, you know, I'm still excited for it, and this is one of the only times I will be definitely watching SmackDown thoroughly. But man, I mean I just want to see Sami Zayn, bro. Like I said, literally throughout every piece of wrestling I have watched this week, Sami Zayn is on the front of the dome, bro. I want to fucking see what happens with Sami Zayn. We have some news on him for the end of it, or you know, for the end of the show. But yeah, man, we're gonna start you guys off with some AEW news. All right, man. But yes, otherwise, man, I'm good. Nothing too crazy, man. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Oh,
Yeah.
want to give a birthday shout out to my sister before I forget. So
Yeah.
happy birthday! Hell yeah, man. So, yes. All right, man. So AEW announces the launch of AEW House Rules live events. AEW has announced the launch of their AEW House Rules non-televised live event series. The first show will take place in Troy, Ohio on Saturday, March 18th. Wow.
All right. Like that.
Well, for starters, Bobby Fish is happy. He might get these lower card guys might actually get a chance to wrestle.
Look at that. Look at that.
So, you know, for WWE's case, it would it doesn't really make much sense to do live events because they have an ungodly amount of TV time. I mean, with all the television shows that they have an ungodly amount of TV time. And normally I would be against live events, However, I'm not necessarily against them if you kind of just don't do what
They
WWE
do.
does, because not only does WWE have a fuck ton of TV time on their hands, WWE actually still makes guys like AJ Styles participate in live events. And what happened there? He broke his ankle. You know what I mean? Or whatever happened to his ankle. He hurt his ankle. Why is a man in his, early 40s still participating in the week to week, night to night, road to road live event schedule? Why?
Right. Like he has to do Raw, and I think literally Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are just live events. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible, man.
Why can't he just do roll?
Wrong. Literally, man. And the people that want to do live events could go do live events like Ali or Dolph Ziggler or people like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's exactly. I mean, that is what your live events are should be for. You know what I mean? You maybe want to maybe throw some NXT guys up there, see how they work with the main roster people and stuff like that, or I mean, get them ready or whatever. Or you put guys like Mustafa Ali, you put fucking maximum male models on your live events. And if you wanted some higher tier guys, you got a lot of young guys, man. You got Austin Theory, who you could, put in your live event schedule. Guys,
Man.
guys like that. Yeah, but I mean, your older guys like your Bobby Lashley's and your Seth Rollins and your Seth isn't that old, but I mean Seth has earned paid his dues in full. So AJ, why AJ Styles to me is the most mind-boggling, and that just so happens to be the guy that got injured. Why the fuck is AJ Styles doing your live event schedule, and especially the day after Christmas? Why are they
Like,
on the
what?
road on Christmas, bruh? Why?
Literally, bro, that shit makes no goddamn sense, man. It's a horrible system. I don't think AEW will replicate that system, man, and that's good, man. That's good.
I mean, look, if you want to do live events, just do one a week.
Yeah.
Where's the harm in that? Just do one a week. Just do Wednesday, maybe do the Saturday for your live event, and then that's it. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it at all, man. I don't understand it. However, for AEW, their roster is so big and they do not have enough TV time. And AEW Dark is not that. I mean, if you've ever watched Dark, I mean, we've been in the crowd for some Darks. Oh, it's okay, freeze. Okay. All right. Apologize for the Mr. K Buffer there.
My
Okay.
bad, my bad.
Okay. All good, bro. All good. Okay. Yes. As for AEW, again, if you've watched an episode of AEW Dark, you know damn well that is not extra TV time. Those are literally 5-minute matches. These guys don't even, not even, I don't even, saying it's a 5-minute match is a compliment. Those dark matches, bro, at least the ones we've been in the crowd for, those are literally like 3-minute squash matches where the winner just gets to showcase his moves, and then maybe the main event is something that goes 8 minutes. But
Yeah.
that is not a showcase, bruh. These guys want to sweat. They want to work. They want to wrestle. They want to go out there.
Exactly, bro. And like, I really don't get the point to Dark at this point, especially they don't have a rating system. No one really needs a job right now. Just can Dark, bro. I'm sorry, just can it. At
Yeah.
least one of the Darks.
Yes, there's absolutely no point for 2 darks. But even if you wanted to keep dark, just make it like an hour. Put
Yeah.
3 matches on there with some of your lower card guys and call it a day. You know what I mean?
It don't make sense, man.
It doesn't, man. It doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand it. I really, really, really don't understand the point of having dark when at this point it serves no purpose. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
really doesn't.
It serves no purpose, man. It's literally just like WWE superstars. But AEW holding house shows, you know, you could be in your house show venue for 3 hours, put a bunch of your, I mean, in AEW, you kind of have no choice but to kind of put your big names in there because you have a fucking whole roster of big names. I mean, obviously, you're not going to put your big names in there, or at least I wouldn't, like your Hangmans or your MJFs or your Elite. And, you know, maybe every once in a while.
You'll see those guys, but not every single time.
But
You'll mostly see like the Takeshnas and whatnot.
yes, absolutely. So, I mean, AEW has such a good roster. You don't need to put all of your, you know, names that are on the top of Tony Khan's ladder on the show, and you can still have a great show. You can have your Keith Lees on there. What about Miro? Miro's been wanting to
really
work
good.
for a minute. Takeshita, he also doesn't want to lose, but that's besides the point. Takeshita could be on there. Roosh, you know, all these guys that are, maybe they're not at the top of Tony Khan's priority list, but they still have a huge following and people still love them, and they just do not get any love on AEW television. You put
there.
exactly guys like that, Lee Moriarty,
Ricky Starks, fucking
yep.
Hobbs, all those guys. That shit
Wardlow.
is awesome.
Maybe fucking teach him how to get over again. I don't fucking know. So, so yeah, man. But AEW doing live events, you know, normally, like I said, normally for any other, normally I don't really like the concept of live events, but their roster has so many people that are fucking amazing and that need to wrestle. It's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great. And also, if they come to like Chicago, for example, I'm hearing tickets for these things are going to be $20.
Shit. Fuck it, why not?
Like, what the fuck? $20?
Great.
That sounds fucking amazing. And I mean, the reason one of my favorite reasons I love going to events is because AEW, you know, there's really no physical store for wrestling fans that you can actually go in and buy a shirt. You know what I mean? You just got to go to events and then go to the merch table. That's literally the only time you can physically buy a shirt if you're a wrestling fan.
Whenever they have pay-per-view in Chicago, that place is always so crowded. It'd actually be nice to just be in a live event atmosphere where not everybody's rushing. There's not a massive crowd of people.
Yep,
It's just a crowd, and that would be nice, bro. That would be nice.
absolutely. $20? That's
I'll
crazy.
pay it, no problem.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's I don't know, man. For them, it's a good system, and like I said, if Bobby Fish was still in the company, he may be a lot happier, man.
Exactly.
He could be Bobby Live event. Um.
Bible.
So. so So yeah, man. So AEW announces live events, man. So it's a very good thing for them, being that they have a absolutely clustered group of talent. You can put mogul atmosphere or whatever the fuck their name is.
Did you
Um,
see that fucking dude's
uh,
name?
Trench.
Bro, I knew it would be something stupid like that.
Oh man.
Fire him already.
Trench.
He's already on my fucking list to get fired.
Oh my god.
That shit's
Yes.
hilarious.
We talked when did we talk? I feel like we talked about that Monday. Yes, we talked about Ricky Starks Monday. People were legitimately calling for him to be fired because he was backstage supporting his friend. If anything, that just shows to go how good of a fucking friend he is.
Literally, bro.
He wanted to be there for his friend's big return. Fucking sue him. I mean, come on, man. Really? What's wrong with these
Bro.
people? Fire Ricky
Fucking
Starks over that.
over that. It's so sad.
And like I said on Monday, not to mention, we've seen Cedric Alexander backstage accidentally appearing in fucking Being the Elite. We've seen
Literally, bro.
Adam Cole has said multiple times that he's been to AEW with Britt before he was signed there. He just went just to hang out. I mean, what the hell's wrong with these people, man? Seriously. I'm sure
It don't-
Charlotte has been backstage at AEW. I mean,
Oh, he's not.
good
All that
lord.
shit.
Remember during what was it? The Hangman coronation BTE, how they blurred out a portion of the people in the back greeting Hangman?
Bro, who knows who was in that crowd, bro? Who knows who was in that?
Oh yeah. Oh, it was man. Sasha Banks probably pulled up. We don't know. Yes, I don't know, man. Don't understand it. Don't understand it whatsoever. Good old wrestling fans. Yeah, exactly. Dolph Ziggler. Why the fuck isn't Dolph Ziggler in AEW? That's a problem. That's a problem in itself.
He used to just contract him. I didn't think they would care with his ass. Just, oh, he did what? Yeah, okay. Who cares? Yeah,
Seriously though, why the hell is Dolph Ziggler not in AEW? I think he would be so fucking good in AEW, dude.
he'd be pretty good, man. That'd be really good.
A lot of people forget how good he is, man, but I will say this.
He
And
forgot how good he was.
I think he did too. He instead is forming this feel-good tag team with Mustafa Ali. Come on, bro. Why isn't this guy in AEW, man? Why?
Shit don't make sense.
All right, man. More AEW business moves going on. Man. So, AEW is considering starting a streaming service, likely through Warner Brothers Discovery.
Ooh,
Really?
fucking finally.
Really? In 2023, you have finally decided you want to move away from the $50 pay-per-view market.
Look, I can still see them doing that just under a streaming service. Maybe not $50, but I don't know, man.
I
With the way fucking
maybe like
Honor
30.
Club turned out, exactly the way Honor Club turned out.
That's true.
I don't know if I trust them that much, man. But dude, as long as we get a catalog and an easy way to watch pay-per-views, I don't even give a fuck at this point.
I told you this the day of Royal Rumble. I told you when we were in the car, I said, I absolutely love WWE pay-per-views because it was an hour before the show and we stopped at the store to, get soda or whatever. That's not the point. We were leaving and it was about an hour and 15 minutes before the show. So it was like 5:45 our time, and I told Sir K, I was like, dude, if I love anything about WWE pay-per-views, it is that I can be not at home an hour and 15 minutes before the show and not have to stress about making it home quick enough so we can hurry up and get this fucking pay-per-view working.
Literally, bro. We don't have to worry about none of that bullshit.
None.
God damn.
You literally just go on Peacock, a couple clicks, and you're watching the show.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, when you are when you're watching these AEW pay-per-views, bro, I mean, for Full Gear, I think we probably missed like the half of the first match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we came in right in the probably about right in the middle, even kind of towards the end of Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus in the steel cage. Like, what the fuck, man?
They literally have a horrible system, man, and I hope
Atrocious.
this streaming deal works out.
Absolutely. So, Bloomberg did an extensive feature on Tony Khan and All Elite Wrestling, detailing the history of the company and the challenge AEW has presented to WWE. In the article, it was written, in March, Khan acquired the small but respected pro wrestling company Ring of Honor from Sinclair Broadcast Inc. for an undisclosed sum, adding a new crop of wrestlers, some intellectual property, and an extensive video library. AEW is also considering starting a streaming service. Likely, though, a deal with its broadcast partner, Warner Bros. Discovery, according to a person familiar with the management's thinking, who asked not to be named last year, says that AEW broke $100 million in annual revenue for the first time, the person says.
Good for them, man. Good for them.
Definitely, dude. Definitely. Man. So, actually, that's a good question, Bill. Does AEW, like, what do you have to watch AEW on in the UK? Is it Fight?
It could be Fight. Hey, but thank God you don't got Peacock. That shit is ass for real. If we still have the fucking network.
Dude. Yeah, honestly, in a way, definitely, bro.
That
Definitely.
shit is straight cheeks.
Yes, it really is. But man, so this well, first of all, AEW breaking 100 million in revenue is fantastic.
Crazy.
They could probably be making so much more money if they went with a streaming service and they just did something that is easily accessible for everybody. I think their pay-per-view numbers will be higher. It's actually not that it's not affordable, but it's like it's just an old system.
It just don't work nowadays. It don't really make sense.
Yeah. So, like, for them bragging about their pay-per-view numbers being high, they could really be so much higher if they didn't have the old pay-per-view system. But man, This is a good thing for them. It sounds like they're going to start their own streaming service just alongside Warner Bros. Discovery, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's interesting, man. I wonder how it'll play out.
Definitely, bro, definitely. But yeah, whether it's going to be on something like an HBO Max or whether it's going to be on something like an HBO Max or whether they're going to make their own streaming service, I think either way, man. I mean, something that's just easily accessible. Yeah, man. Oh, wow.
That's oh wow.
Yeah, that's a mess, man.
Sounds like a damn mess.
Yeah, but something that's just easily accessible is sorely needed. But yeah, man, like I said, whether they go to somewhere or start their own thing, either way, bro, it's just going to be way better because like I said, when they brag about their numbers being high, could you imagine how much higher their numbers would be if they're... Because the thing is, a lot of people may not want to get the $50 pay-per-view. So a lot of people probably just skip out on it. Maybe some people can't even afford it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just how it is, bro. But I mean, if you had something that's easily affordable for the times you brag about your pay-per-view numbers being high, just imagine how much higher they can be.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah, it may be a little cheaper, you know, for your audience, you know, so maybe you don't make... Maybe you're not selling it for what you think it should be sold for, but it will build because a lot of people will buy that subscription. I can guarantee you.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
So, but either way, I don't know why it took them this long in the first place. I mean, this is just absolutely ridiculous that it's taken them this long, but I'm happy it's happening for sure.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
So, yeah, man. So that is the news on AEW possibly getting a streaming deal, man, and it is great news. So, speaking of AEW, Kota Ibushi. Oh, man.
Man.
Kota Ibushi has left New Japan Pro Wrestling as his contract with the company has expired on January 31st, 2022. He is now a free agent. Or, sorry, January 31st, 2023. My bad. He is now a free agent, and he can wrestle in any promotion he wishes. The first company to announce Kota will wrestle for them was GCW on March 30th for Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 9. AEW President Tony Khan revealed in an interview that they would be fortunate to have Kota in their company. Tony was also said that they tried to work in the past, so he thinks it's something that he'd consider, or that everybody would consider. In other words, Kota Ibushi is coming to AEW. Now, it may not be as quick as we think because Kota has a wrestling school in Japan, and I know he's very obligated to that. So and again, bro, this is Kenny Omega's best friend.
Yeah.
So Kota's coming to AEW.
He'll be coming. Exactly, man. He'll be coming. It's just a matter of time. People gotta be patient. And I can't wait, man. That shit sounds fire.
Yes, absolutely. It may not be, you know, I mean, it may not be tomorrow. But
it'll happen.
Yes, absolutely. I think, you know, he's gonna, you know, finish up his obligations with his wrestling school. Maybe not, you know, not finish it up, but, you know, just kind of be there until maybe things get a little bit comfortable for everybody, to the point where, you know, he feels he can step back and do a little traveling, man. So I think Kota's coming to AEW, bro, eventually. You know, like I said, it may not be tomorrow, maybe at Revolution, maybe not till Double or Nothing. You know, we don't know. But either way, I definitely think he will be there, man. And I don't know, man. What's up with I'm totally down for Golden Lovers versus Young Bucks again. I mean, that was that was
That
amazing.
could be fire. That could be fire, man.
Absolutely. There's so much he can do in AEW. He could feud with Kenny. He could be with Kenny. You know, it's going to be some good stuff, man. It's going to be some good stuff. But yeah, man. And yeah, we all know that little falling out he had with New Japan last year, so I don't think he will be going back there. Don't think he will be going back there, but man, I definitely could see him. Could see him coming into AEW in the near future, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely. And it'll be fire, bro. That sounds fire.
Absolutely, bro. It sounds amazing. Jeez, man, is that all the AEW news we have for the day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck.
All right, man. Where to start with WWE?
Ooh.
You know what? Let's go ahead and get this bullshit out of the way. I am so sick of talking about this fucking guy.
Well, if you want to leave for a little bit, he's coming up for the next fucking 10, 15 minutes.
I'll give you guys a second, just in case.
Just in case, we gotta talk about this prick.
I will say, man, this Prime Energy drink is not so bad.
Oh, you got it? How is it?
Pretty good. I've had it in my fridge for a while, but I usually don't like to drink energy drinks religiously. No. I like to drink them every here and again when I feel like I need energy. But yeah, some people I know just like to just drink these motherfuckers. I usually don't like to do that, man. I really don't like to do that. I'll drink them every now and again, but yeah, man, I was feeling like I needed a little bit of energy. So, not bad. Okay, so let me go ahead and say the name. Vince McMahon. He's back. He's back in the news again.
Never fucking fans of this guy.
Vince McMahon is facing a new lawsuit. Another one.
No way.
Over who this source claimed, and I quote, horrifying allegations. Oh, it's your freeze again. All right, we got him back. All right, so Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon and WWE are facing a new lawsuit over, again, and I quote, horrifying allegations. Good fucking God. Come on now.
Good guy, man.
All right. According to court documents obtained by Bloomberg, Dennis Packin filed the lawsuit against WWE in Delaware's Chancery Court, where Packin looks to ban Vince McMahon from the company's board of directors. He also wants to gain access to internal WWE files to investigate allegations that McMahon raped and sexually assaulted employees and contractors over the course of decades, only to pay the accusers to cover up the allegations. This is what was said. And I quote, the facts here start with horrifying allegations that Vince McMahon raped and sexually assaulted a number of WWE employees and contractors over the course of decades. While confronted, he then paid the victims nearly $15 million in hush money to buy off their silence. There are serious questions about how Vince McMahon obtained and delivered those funds to his victims. Part of the lawsuit read. The lawsuit noted Vince McMahon showed a flagrant disregard for the basic corporate governance norms and demonstrating his view that rules do not apply to him. And I quote. End quote, sorry. There are other lawsuits that have been filed against Vince McMahon and WWE following his return to the board as the board's executive chairman last month. The two of the suits look for a mootness fee after McMahon rescinded company's bylaw changes.
God damn it.
Dude. Yeah. What do you even say at this point, bro? I mean, so the good thing here is, obviously nothing here obviously comes as a surprise. Just another lawsuit that is being buried on top of Vince McMahon. And with that actually goes great with our next story, because this was breaking as of yesterday. Nick Khan confirms that if the sale of WWE is finalized, Vince McMahon would subsequently leave the company, and his sole purpose is to facilitate the sale of WWE.
Yeah.
So, normally, I would say this is bullshit. Now, we don't know if this is 100% true or not, but I will say this. If this is true, I genuinely think, for a while we've heard that. I think even last week we broke to you guys that, he's back at Titan Towers, but he's not showing up really early and leaving super late, and he's literally just there working on a sale, blah, 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 right? If this is true, and if he would just leave the company after it's done, this could be, first of all, this is new, because if that is the plan, that wasn't always the plan.
No, exactly.
If this is true, and if this is what ends up happening, this is Vince McMahon knowing that this time around, because now he's got all eyes on him in terms of, the courts and stuff, his lawsuits. This is shit he knows. There is maybe a good chance that he won't beat this one. And because they are, and like I said, if there's one, maybe two, Vince McMahon will beat him. This dude literally has like 5 or 6 lawsuits and counting. It seems like every single fucking week we bring to you guys 3 new investors file lawsuits, a shareholder filed a lawsuit. This person. So is this stockpiling so bad to the point where he's like, damn, well, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to come back. Now, would Vince McMahon ever think that? Probably not. But it makes me wonder.
I feel that. Yeah, man. It's definitely fishy, man. And I hope it works out well on our end and he gets booted, man. But I don't know, man. I find that hard to believe, sadly.
Yes. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. Vince McMahon, bro. Vince McMahon don't give a fuck about anything. And not to mention the man who's telling us all of this, Nick Khan. Nick Khan is one of the biggest bullshitters that Nick Khan is one of the biggest bullshitters. Either he has no idea what the fuck is going on, or he's just bullshitting you. It's probably a mix of both. But I would never believe a word out of Nick Khan's mouth, to be 100% honest. But it's really weird that he says that. Because a lot of times with Nick Khan, he says one thing, and then when the other thing happens, he kind of just goes back on it. So he always does that. That is why, 9 times out of 10, bro, don't listen to what Nick Khan has to say. But like I said, if there's any hints of truth to this, man, this could be great. The fact that people around him have literally buried him in lawsuits. Now, you have to remember, these people that are burying him in lawsuits, I believe we brought to you guys a couple weeks ago, he passed something where the shareholders have no say in his stuff anymore. So he could turn around in court and kind of use that to make the shareholders look irrelevant, which they are. He has made them irrelevant. So like I said, he's made it to where they've kind of have no say. They really have no say in anything at all. So is he just going to turn around and do that? But I would absolutely love if they legitimately buried this man in lawsuits, and there were so many that he either knew he wasn't going to beat him, or he does not want to pay court fees for all of them. And that's going to be hefty, because they're going to have to be seeing Mr. Jerry McDevitt a lot.
Oh, yeah, man. So let's hope it goes the right way, man. Let's really hope it does.
Definitely, bro. So that is all the news we have on Vince. And I'm sure we'll see you guys next week with another lawsuit.
Literally.
So, I mean, good God.
This fucking guy.
WWE, man. WWE and their revenue. We got a new report on their revenue for 2022. WWE reports $1.3 billion in revenue for 2022, highest in company history. WWE has reported its financials for the fourth quarter of 2022 and the year of 2022. WWE announced the company posted revenue of $1.3 billion for the year of 2022, the highest in the company's history. The fourth quarter of 2022 was $3.25.3 million.
God damn.
And you know who that's thanks to? Triple H. You
Literally,
want to know why? Dude, this Royal Rumble, of all Royal Rumbles, it wasn't even the most insane show. It had the most insane ending I've seen in a very long time, but it wasn't it wasn't an insane fucking show, man, and it still managed to be the highest grossing Royal Rumble. I was reading somewhere, I don't know if I'm completely correct, but that they did a $7 million gate.
That's insane, bro. That's crazy.
And again, the show wasn't even the most insane show ever. Survivor Series was the highest grossing Survivor Series ever. Extreme Rules was the highest grossing Extreme Rules ever. I'm not sure about SummerSlam because that was like, still kind of Vince era, but I'm willing to make a bet if Triple H is still head of creative, 2023 is going to be the highest grossing Survivor Series or SummerSlam ever. WrestleMania is looking like it's going to be the highest grossing WrestleMania ever. This is all thanks to fan interest of Triple H. Vince McMahon would have never. With Extreme Rules, Mania is basically sold out, and it was sold out before they even had not one match announced. Not fucking one.
Literally, man. All these fucking records have been getting set because of Triple H being here. It was the opposite. I mean, in terms of overall revenue, yeah, they were doing great. But in terms of show-to-show revenue, ain't nobody hear about that shit.
And interest.
But ever since Triple H came in, that shit's up. Look at that, man. Look at that.
Man.
Crazy.
The last quarter of, 2022 was all Triple H. $325.3 million on his back. And imagine if he was booking Johnny Gargano good. They probably would have hit $2 billion. We don't know, man. So
we don't know. I don't know how booking him good would look at this point. I don't even know if that exists. And
again, Royal Rumble, we're in the first quarter of 2023 now. Royal Rumble is already broke the highest grossing Royal Rumble of all time. So how much money is Triple H going to make for this? If Triple H is head of creative all year, I genuinely want to see the number at the end of this year. It's going to be, I guarantee you, it's going to be off the fucking charts. I guarantee you.
Fucking insane, man. I can't wait to see it.
Everything will probably be the highest grossing of its kind under Triple H. And that's just how it is, because the man knows how to the man's got his fucking fingers on the pulse. Well, I don't know about that after this fucking Sami Zayn Elimination Chamber news, but regardless,
He's overall got a pulse. He ain't perfect, obviously. His mini season's kind of proven it, man, but he overall knows what the fuck to do. Overall.
Yes. He is. He's putting Triple H-isms in the show, and you can see it, and it makes the show a lot better. And again, I say this all the time, I would rather deal fucking tenfold with Triple H's bad over Vince McMahon's bad, because Vince McMahon's bad was just dead in the fucking water. It was just dead. So
it was, man. It really was.
No identity to the product. No, barely anybody, unless your name was Roman Reigns, had a fucking identity on the show. Just bare bones as shit. Horrible. However,
makes no fucking sense, man.
WWE makes $1.3 billion in revenue, man. Great, man. Great for them. All right, man. Speaking of what we were just talking about just a second ago, the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar's unplanned Royal Rumble spots got some backstage heat, man. He got some backstage heat. Brock Lesnar's unplanned spot got some heat backstage in WWE. According to Fightful Select, some of the spots that Brock Lesnar did were not planned and caught a few people by surprise. The people in the ring and at ringside weren't expecting the stair spot and weren't prepared for it. The Beast throwing the hood of the table into the ring was also not planned. You could definitely tell by the way Bobby Lashley turned around and looked at him.
I was like,
A source told Fightful that they knew a freak out was going to happen, and since it's Brock Lesnar, anything and everything should be expected. The unplanned spot that got Lesnar a bit of heat was when he threw referee Eddie Orango over the barricade. Fightful was informed that it initially looked like Orango sustained a foot injury, but his status is currently unknown. According to the report, WWE had plans for Eddie Orango to raise Cody Rhodes' hand after he won the Royal Rumble match, but it had to be changed when the former had to sell the attack. The referee had to sell the attack. Whatever. Fightful was informed by a source and confirmed that Lesnar will not be released or punished going off the script. What?
Oh, think of that.
Man.
Whoever thinks his ass would get released. What?
Heat is a relative term for Brock Lesnar. He's not going to get in trouble. He's certainly not going to be fired like Crime Time was. It's a new regime, new rules, and I'm not sure anyone involved was mad. But some people backstage were. So
Yeah.
I know that Brock is, I totally understand, twisting the referee's ankle, like, damn. However, accidents happen. I don't think Brock Lesnar intentionally meant to fucking twist the guy's ankle. I think he wanted to do something that looked good for the spot, and also with his chair spot. Now, however, if he would have fucking clonked Bobby Lashley in the fucking head with the roof of the table, that's one thing. Then you could say, really, like, why do you gotta, really? But dude, this is what these people are trained to do. If they feel something, do it.
Exactly.
If you feel like, man, let me bang the stairs on the table. It'll look really cool. And it looked really cool. That is what these people are trained to do. You always hear videos of John Cena talking to interviewers, and they always ask him, if you have any advice for the talent of today, what would it be? 9 times out of 10, John Cena always says, if you're feeling something out in the ring, do it or say it. If you're feeling something, do it or say it. Vince McMahon obviously is not a fan of that, unless Vince McMahon is a fan of you. And a lot of times that's not the case. There's a handful of people that can do or say what they want. But dude, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like I said, these people are trained to go with what they're feeling. If Brock Lesnar feels that it's going to make for a better segment or a better little spot in the Rumble match if he bangs the fucking steel steps on the announce table, so what? And it was a really funny spot. That actually made me chuckle when he did that. I
thought that was hilarious.
I thought it was too. And then when he threw the ref over the barricade, I thought it was good stuff. And again, he did not, I'm going to twist this fucking guy's ankle. No.
He didn't think that. He just did it because it's what he felt to do. You know what I mean? And like Bill just said, that's just one of the Brockisms. That's just what makes him Brock. Doing shit like that.
It is. Like when he fucking punched Braun Strowman in the face. It's just a Brockism, man. He just socked him in the fucking face.
It's amazing, bro. Just fucking socked his ass.
His Braun was moving too fast for him, man. He's like a fucking train out here.
You fucking need him in the face accidentally. So fucking Brock just punched his ass.
So, yeah, man. At the end of the day, man, I'm not mad at Brock. Like I said, I think if he would have, and he was really close, I think if he would have actually clonked Bobby Lashley in the head, I don't know how heavy those table things are. I would think that they're not that heavy, but I mean, to hit him in the back of the head, while he's not expecting it,
Yeah.
that's not really that good. But I mean, he missed him, and again, I don't think even if he did hit Bobby Lashley, I don't think he maliciously was
No.
aiming for Bobby Lashley's head. It's just a Brock is a man. Like I said, that is what these people are trained to do, bro. If you're feeling something and if you're out there performing for the live crowd and you feel it, do it. Because it's going to make for a better segment. And it made for a better segment. It really did. Now, I thought he could have stayed in the match a little bit longer. But, hey, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It made for a good little segment. It really did.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
NXT. Actually, got some interesting news about Cody Rhodes the day of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, speaking of Rumble.
Now we're on the Rumble train. Cody Rhodes. First of all, Cody Rhodes is so fucking dramatic, bro.
Oh my god.
Just off the article, you guys are gonna know how dramatic this motherfucker is. Cody Rhodes wasn't cleared to compete until the day of the Royal Rumble. These are his words. Cody, we know you like your storytelling, but can you get any more dramatic? I mean, really? No, the fuck you weren't. Cody.
Bro, stop capping.
Come on, bruh. While speaking to Ariel Helwani of BT Sport, the American Nightmare revealed that he was not fully cleared to compete in the match until the day of the Royal Rumble event.
Come on, bro, stop lying.
Cody, they spoiled your debut. They knew you were going to be okay. And honestly, if this had a hint of truth to it, that makes WWE look even stupider.
Oh, 100%.
If he wasn't cleared until the day of, why in the actual hell would you announce him? What if he wasn't cleared?
Like, come on, bro. Come on. I mean, yeah, he lasted all the 29 other men, bro. In all reality, yeah, he lasted like fucking 7 of them.
I think somebody did the legitimate stat. He outlasted 6 competitors. 6. Meanwhile, Gunther outlasted 28, legitimately.
Literally 28 people. And then Cody just came in and won.
So this is what Cody had to say. I went to the Performance Center. Let's stop there. Remember about a year ago when he said he would never go into the Performance Center because he didn't he knew that was his dad's space?
Fucking weirdo, man.
So that's the first thing.
About your dad's space. What does that mean?
Who fucking knows, man? His dad used to I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. He says, I went to the Performance Center. I remember I made a joke in AEW about hip toss class. I did hip toss class. Thank God for it. Actually, because I worked with, I won't say one guy's name because I don't want to blow his spot up, but I worked with Carmelo Hayes. Joe Gacy was the other guy. He just said he was. Okay. All right. Whatever, man. I don't know why I'm not crediting him. They were rough with me. They were rugged. It let me feel what I need to feel where I can get. I can't wait for their opportunities to come because they are incredible wrestlers and incredible stars. That experience got particularly that experience I got particularly cleared through that. I was able to do what I want. My wind was good. I was training heavily with physical therapy and an off-site team that my wife got for me. I didn't fully get cleared until today, meaning the day of the Royal Rumble. That doesn't make any sense. You were training with Carmelo Hayes and Joe Gacy, but you weren't cleared?
And he literally said right after that, yeah, that's what cleared me. But then I wasn't cleared until the next. What?
Fucking Cody is so dramatic, bro. He is so dramatic, dude. It is absolute. Cody is a gem, bro. Cody is a fucking gem. He
literally said that's what got me cleared. The next day, I still wasn't cleared. I had to be cleared the day. What the fuck are you? Yeah, he's talking about. I want to name him. They're Carmelo Hayes and Joe Gacy.
I'm not gonna
I
name the one guy, but I was training with Carmelo Hayes, and then Joe Gacy's the other guy. What? You just said you weren't gonna name the other guy.
He said, I wanted to give them credit. What do you, what?
I don't
You
know
just,
why I'm not crediting him.
you just, like,
Fucking
bro,
Cody.
dude, somebody take this fucking guy's mic away, man.
So, I really didn't get fully cleared until today, or, day of the Rumble. Looked good, and everything was great. But they still had to get in there, grab it, feel on it. That's a wild situation. When you've been announced for the Royal Rumble, you've seen your shirts and seen young fans. I think it was more of a formality than anything. But it still had me kind of shaking. WWE has been very good to me medically. Very good. I'll be in physical therapy for the rest of my life, though. I've been there every week now, and now I just have to do preventative stuff, and it changed everything about how I've trained.
Dude, it's so fucking dramatic. It's unreal.
Cody Rhodes is a fucking gem. What the fuck in that? What?
What are you fucking talking about?
What? God, bro.
Dude, that man is something else, bro. I don't know what happened to this man. He just saying shit.
Oh, man. Fucking Cody Rhodes, bro.
Like, what?
Cody is a fucking gem. I don't care what anybody says, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, man. It's like
Just
fucking.
a bunch of just contradicting himself, just saying random shit. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Cody Rhodes is... I get you're trying to, hype your story up, but dude, can you sound any more fucking dramatic, bro?
Dude, just talk normally. Why you gotta be so fucking weird about everything?
Absolutely hilarious, bro. Absolutely hilarious. Speaking of more Royal Rumble, NXT. NXT. Why the fuck were there no NXT men's superstars in the Royal Rumble match? Why? While speaking during the Vengeance Day media call, Shawn Michaels was asked about the lack of male talent NXT stars in the Royal Rumble match. Shawn Michaels revealed that WWE only wanted women from NXT. He says, and I quote, "Look, it's made by the guy upstairs. Obviously, the main roster folks, we obviously let them know who we have available. I'll say this, I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence. Yes, I give whatever advice, opinions, recommendations, and I recognize sometimes it matters a great deal and other times it doesn't. I think that they had a pretty good idea of who they wanted this year. No,
they didn't.
Obviously, they've asked us our opinions, and we certainly gave them. This year, it was a matter of who they wanted and a couple more backups and alternatives and stuff like that, just in case something were to happen. They only needed women. With my understanding, again, we had plenty of the men. For us, it was a great opportunity for NXT to have anybody up there. Anything that has to do with our talent going up there, it's more than often not a main roster call." Dude, especially with Shawn Michaels saying that, he's hopeful that we're going to see some NXT call-ups after WrestleMania, why don't you introduce these people now and call them up after Mania?
Like, bro, what are you... He basically just said, yeah, they didn't need him, so... Dude, they don't need him. They want him. I want him. They obviously have the bodies, but I don't want to see a million tag teams. I want to see parts from your roster. That man is weird, man. I don't understand him.
Shawn Michaels. So Roxanne Perez was reportedly in the match, and she couldn't last long because WWE didn't want to risk her getting hurt before her match for the championship. You put the NXT Women's Champion in a Rumble match, but you couldn't put some random ass NXT male on the male roster like Carmelo Hayes. Or what about Cameron fucking Grimes? Where was Cameron Grimes at?
Like, dude, this shit makes no fucking sense, man. It really doesn't.
And for the women as well. I mean, I like seeing Roxanne Perez. I like Roxanne Perez. You know, I like seeing her. I thought she was a cool little cameo in the Rumble. But what about just a random women on the NXT women's roster, like a Tiffany Stratton, like Durante said? Like, what about people like that? It don't make no sense, bro. It doesn't make any sense why you couldn't have. But you had Booker T, the Street Profits, the Alpha Academy. You had all those damn people in there, but you couldn't get no NXT men. You couldn't get Braun Breaker in the Rumble. You couldn't get Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo, Joe Gacy, Grayson Waller. You couldn't get any of these guys. You couldn't get any of these fucking guys in the Royal Rumble. Come on now. Odyssey Jones. Come on.
It really makes no fucking sense, man.
You know, I know this isn't the most sought after era of NXT, but it goes without saying that there is still a lot of fucking good NXT male talent over there. There's a lot.
There's so many good people that they could have done, and they did none of them.
Absolutely.
Makes no
Absolutely.
fucking sense.
They're not in the Rumble because they told Shawn Michaels that that wasn't the idea that they were going for, and that they had people that they had better ideas, or whatever the hell he said, that they, what did they say? Yeah, that wasn't pretty much that just wasn't the people, that wasn't the people that they wanted.
Makes no goddamn sense,
Why?
man.
You
Just
wanted
why?
Booker T in the Royal Rumble, but you didn't want fucking Tony D'Angelo in the Royal Rumble? Come on now.
That makes no fucking sense, man.
Absolutely makes no sense, bro. Absolutely makes no sense whatsoever. Yes, dude, the women too. I mean, you put Roxanne Perez and Zoe Stark. Where the fuck is Alba Fire, Cora Jade, Isla Dawn? Where the fuck are these people, man?
Literally, bro. It makes no sense.
No.
I really don't understand what they were doing with that.
Yeah, not at all, man. Not at all. But yeah, complete dud. They announced Cody Rhodes because they were more than happy with the surprises they have for the Royal Rumble, and your surprises were Booker T and Logan Paul.
Fucking sleeper, man.
When you could have had Cody Rhodes, you could have had any of them guys from NXT. You could have had if you wanted to throw a cool tag team return in there, even though I personally wouldn't do a tag team return in the Royal Rumble, one of the guys from AOP you could add in there. You could have had a returning Bronson Reed. You could have had somebody from Sanity.
Mm-hmm.
You could have had so many cool fucking people in there. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could have got Matt Cardona. He would have been cool for a one-off. Chelsea Green was there. I mean, it doesn't fucking hurt. You know,
Literally.
send him out there. You know, as a cool indie guy, you know. just being in the Royal Rumble, something, bro. Booker T? Come on now.
Oh, come on. It makes no goddamn sense.
No, not at all, bro. Not at all. More news on NXT. Shawn Michaels had no idea what to say, bro. No idea what to say. That's not who they wanted. Why? Why? What is wrong? What's the deal? Their surprises were shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
WWE NXT. NXT's contract with the USA Network comes up this year. Oh, thank fucking God. Dude.
End that shit for real.
End it. Please. Dude, do you know how good NXT could be if it was back at 1 hour? And well, obviously they'd have to fix their fucking booking first, but do you know how much better it would be? Dude.
Literally.
So, during WWE's fourth quarter 2022 financial call, WWE Chief Financial Officer Frank Riddick noted something very interesting that could be a hindrance for the company achieving some goals. No. He said that NXT's television contract with USA expires in September. It was noted that USA Network and WWE are in talks to carry on the contract to air NXT on the channel, or with potential buyers. These are on the table. We can only imagine that those negotiations are ongoing. WWE CEO Nick Khan later noted that USA Network is thrilled with NXT and the growing ratings. Dude, let me tell you something. These people that are on NXT, although now they're good, in the beginning, these people, the Braun Breakers, the Grayson Wallers, the Tony D'Angelos, had no fucking business on live television. They had no business on live television. And you put them on live television, dude, you need to put them on a smaller market that is still a big market. They do not need to be on national television. If people want to watch NXT, they can go on Peacock and watch NXT, and it can be your little underground promotion type thing. You do not need to carry on with live television. You just don't.
Literally, man. Literally. It's pointless at this point for NXT.
Absolutely. WWE also has a few options in terms of where they can stream NXT. Streaming platforms Hulu and Peacock could be legit competitors for the USA Network deal. The company's development brand has a nice following, but it draws nowhere near the same numbers that the main roster generates. WWE stated NXT on the USA Networks after AEW announced Dynamite would take over Wednesday nights. The Wednesday Night War followed one, which many say AEW won. NXT moved to Tuesday nights on the USA Network. After that, but only time will tell where the show will be next year.
Man, oh man. I mean, I think it's better if they drop USA or if USA drops NXT.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. Like I said, a lot of these people, like I said, are good now, man. But I mean, at the time, these people had no fucking business on live television. None. Nada.
No, not at all.
But man, yeah, man. I guess that is all the stories we have on NXT. Now we got this news on Cody Rhodes. Another Cody story. This one kind of pertains to WrestleMania. It's also very interesting. Cody Rhodes recently posted a picture on his Instagram story of the wing-eagled WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Cody addressed these rumors On the latest edition of The Bump, Cody discussed the possibility of resurrecting the vintage design. Of course, it all depends on if he manages to defeat Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania. Cody said this: throughout my youth, throughout my youth, the WWE that I was watching was really synonymous with the winged eagle. He began, I really think there's a lot of people who love the winged eagle design. Some people like the big eagle, the design used from 98 to 2002. Whatever the winged eagle was the one for me. Today's design with the giant W is also incredibly special. If it's this walking billboard for the promotion, Cody added. The reality is, I was able to change the Intercontinental Championship once before, which seemed absurd, he said. If I'm able to get to the finish line, biggest WrestleMania of all time, SoFi in Hollywood, if I'm able to get to the finish line, to get my hands on these things, notice he says these things, that, like I said, I have Eulid my family up until now. It would just be kind of fun. Maybe it's just a pipe dream. Maybe it's just a thought, a glimmer that it would be fun just to say, let's just boil them, the two separate titles, down and bring back the winged eagle. All the titles, it's the equity within them that makes them special, Cody says. From a design standpoint, I just have a lot of reverence for that one. It's just a little pipe dream. I had the same pipe dream with the Intercontinental title, and I was so lucky enough to make that come to fruition. So follow along, because this is where the fun begins. Cody Rhodes is absolutely the perfect person to change the WWE Championship. However, if he brings back the winged eagle, which I could see, or like a modern version of it, dude, if he brings back that championship, what do you do with the Universal Championship? Do you just keep it that big fucking blue W?
We fucking idiots, man. It's a mystery, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with all this. Again, it's just a rumor, but they do it, it'd be cool. But if they do, what are they gonna do with the Universal? And it just brings up a lot of questions.
Cody,
Plus, they like the big fucking logo.
Cody is perfect to change the design because he done it with the Intercontinental title. You know who's also perfect for it? The guy who changed the white Intercontinental Championship, Sami Zayn.
You're really good.
Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes. Sami Zayn brings back Big Gold, and Cody Rhodes brings back the Winged Eagle. Come on, bro.
Be interesting, man. Can be real interesting.
Come on, man. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a rumor at this point, man. It's just a rumor at this point, but I definitely thought it was worth noting, being that Cody Rhodes blatantly went out and posted it on his Instagram story. So,
Intriguing, man.
Speaking of the Intercontinental Championship, according to WrestleVotes on Twitter, he says, I'm told, while not decided 100%, there are plans to feature an Intercontinental Championship 3-way match at WrestleMania. Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. There are a number of supporters within creative that not only want this match, but they want it towards the top. It is still to be decided. That's
Interesting.
interesting. That is interesting, man.
Definitely interesting.
I definitely thought we were going to see, Walter versus Sheamus 3, but I would not
Mhm.
be opposed to this triple threat, man. This sounds great. It really does. And you can possibly here have Walter lose the championship while remaining undefeated.
Yeah, man, it seems very interesting, and it could be a very good way out of Gunther losing that title, or I said Gunther, man, what the fuck? Walter losing that title.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Because he, like Bell's saying in the comments, bro, the respect that the IC title got at the Royal Rumble, the respect that Walter got at the Royal Rumble was absolutely tremendous. That
Yeah,
is
man, it
never,
was crazy.
never something you would see in a Vince McMahon era. He would, at this point, Walter probably wouldn't even be in the fucking company.
Probably not.
So, yeah, man. But, yeah, I, man, I can't say I hate this, man. I can't say I hate this. This actually sounds like a pretty good idea. And like I said, this is a way that could get us to Walter versus Brock, with Walter being undefeated going into that match.
Interesting, man. It's interesting.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We got the tease in the Royal Rumble, but regardless, man, if Triple H keeps booking the show, Walter is going to be a star. I mean, he was already a star, but man, Triple H is just continuing to build and build and build upon that, and it's been great, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Definitely, bro. So that was the that is the proposed Intercontinental Championship match for WrestleMania, man. So with that, man, it seems that another sponsored match is going to take place at WrestleMania. Following the Mountain Dew pitch black match at the Royal Rumble, it looks as though WWE will be holding another sponsored match at WrestleMania. While speaking to The Hollywood Reporter, WWE SVP Craig Stimmel hinted at another sponsored match and press conference. He said, I don't want to give it away too much, but it'll be around a match and the sponsorship of that match and what they will be able to bring to the match. So we're going to do things that fit inside our storyline as well. We're also going to have a post-match press conference that's going to be sponsored this year. You saw that with the Mountain Dew and Royal Rumble, but we're going to do the same thing again at WrestleMania. Pepsi, Take-Two, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Snickers have been announced as sponsors for the event so far.
Oh god.
Uh, I mean, at least with the pitch black match, at least they gave it to somebody that if I hear pitch black match, you can kind of, I guess, kind of fit Bray Wyatt a little bit into that, I guess. But I don't know, man. I hope it's, I mean, I hope it's good, man. I hope it's not like a fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch match or some shit.
That's the worst part is that's probably one of the big rumors too. I heard that will get their own match. It's literally them too. No fucking lie.
Oh, that's so
But
funny.
another concern I have, it worked with Wyatt. Don't keep putting these matches on him because I feel like that's what they'll do.
Yes, no. It does not need to go to Bray. No, 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 no.
With the fucking Miz or Bad Bunny or Logan Paul.
Yeah. You know
Do it
what?
with those fucking guys.
So, with Logan Paul possibly facing Seth Rollins, I was thinking about this the other day. Why the fuck didn't they just go with Logan Paul versus Ricochet for WrestleMania? You know how
Yeah.
sick that would be?
That'd be awesome, bro.
Seth,
I don't get it.
my God. Yes, like Bell says here, as long as it's not attached to anything that I give a fuck about, I don't care. You could do Ray versus Dominic in the fucking prison cinnamon toast crunch match for all I give a fuck.
Literally.
Yeah, man. I mean, I totally agree, man. As long as you don't do it with something that involves Bray Wyatt. He did his promotional match, and that's it. That's it, man. So yeah, man. I mean, do some lower card match that nobody gives a shit about, and call it the fucking cinnamon toast crunch cereal match or some shit, whatever the fuck that is. It could be like it's gonna be like the Mimosa Mayhem match.
Oh
Instead, they got two big ass fucking pools of milk.
And just got fucking filled with cereal. And oh, dude, it'd be so fucking soggy by the end of the match. It'd be fucking. Imagine having a fucking dip in a pool of fucking soggy cereal and milk. Oh.
Taking the shower afterwards, you got fucking cereal stuck in your hair and shit.
I'd be
Smelling
so
like a
angry.
big ass bowl of milk. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Man. Oh yeah, man, that is the news on WWE possibly giving us another sponsored match for WrestleMania. Another WrestleMania pitch we're hearing. This is just in today, actually. The Wrestling Observer Radio reports that WWE has secured Io Sky, I don't know why I said it like that, Io Sky and Dakota Kai versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships for WrestleMania 39. This could change if there was a title change.
Except like fuck.
So with this, first of all, well, let's start with the good news, because I feel like the bad news is more concerning. The good news is, if you get the tag team championships on Shayna and Ronda, this eventually, somewhere down the line, calls for these two feuding. And I would hope Ronda ultimately putting over Shayna Baszler. That's the good. The bad is, this pairing of these two fucking sucks. It is Shayna Baszler just being Ronda Rousey's lackey, basically. That's it.
Literally, dude, it's horrible, man. I do not want to see this shit. It sounds atrocious to me. Please don't do this fucking shit, and I think they will. Mania, man.
Oh, yeah. 100%. I'm telling you guys right now. Man. If this match happens, there is absolutely no way. The way Damage Control's been booked, there is absolutely no way Dakota Kai and Io Sky walk out of that match still tag team champions. It's going, if this match is made, it is going to Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. Hands down.
Yeah.
Dude, they even showed Indy Hartwell in the Royal Rumble. Now, if you guys remember, Sir Kay's match card for WrestleMania 39 on our episode of Flipping the Script, why don't you just do Candice and Indy, or The Way, whatever you want to call them, versus Damage Control? That is amazing. And it gets Candice LeRae some shine so she doesn't look like a fucking loser.
Literally. I don't get it, man. I really don't. And your answer, Durante, I hope not, man. I mean, it'll get him away from Chad Gable, which I'll like that, man, but that sounds fucking horrible.
Oh, man. Cringy Otis is going to be back. However, it would be very cool if Gable were to be hung out to dry, pretty much, and he needed a partner. He needed his old buddy back, man, and we get the American Alpha back together. Me and Sir Kay have been advocating for that as soon as fucking Triple H came back into creative. American Alpha is one of the best tag teams that were never recognized
Literally, man. Literally.
the way they should have been. American Alpha was fucking incredible. Incredible.
Mhm.
One of the best, some of the best tag team matches I've ever seen have been American Alphas. I mean, just fantastic, bro. Fantastic
Definitely.
stuff. But yeah, man, I don't like the pairing of Ronda and Shayna. I think Shayna comes off as a lackey. I think she comes off as nothing more than a lackey. And Ronda Rousey is just fucking Ronda Rousey, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. So the thing about Jason Jordan is, I believe he has the same injuries as Bryan Danielson, and we all know how Vince McMahon is with now wanting to dip into the head injury bucket. So he makes these guys retire, and I don't think these guys necessarily have to retire. And if Bryan had to retire, if Bryan Danielson had to retire, Vince McMahon would have never let him come back. He would have never let him come back, but it wasn't serious enough that if he went to another company, Vince McMahon still would have been like, dude, I'm not letting you wrestle. No, he didn't care about him that much because he fucking let him wrestle as soon as he threatened going to AEW. So that's the thing I wonder about Jason Jordan. Is he really as hurt as they make him out to be?
I doubt it.
I doubt it too, because from what we've heard about Jason Jordan's injuries, it sounds a lot like Bryan, and Bryan is able to wrestle again, and Jason Jordan hasn't wrestled in 6 years. Oh my God, that's insane. It has been 6 fucking years, bro. 2017, Jason Jordan wrestled last. Well, early 2018, but close enough. About 6 years, bro. So
That's
I
crazy.
don't know, man. I don't know. I really question Jason Jordan. I really question if he's really if he really was ever as hurt as they say. So yeah, man. Yeah, that is going to be horrible though. But like I said, if you can get Jason Jordan back with Chad Gable, gold.
That would be gold, man.
And I don't know if FTR would do it because it seems like Mr. Road Dogg is really ruining his chances with getting those guys back, being that he does work closely with, higher up in the company. He's got some beef going on. They've kind of had it for a while. It's kind of dying down now, but his little beef he's been having with Dax Harwood, you're kind of luring FTR away, if anything. But I don't know, man. FTR's favorite opponents are American Alpha, man. So
intriguing.
Yeah, man. Before we get to the last story, WWE 2K23. How you feeling, man?
Man, getting that garbage. That shit looks fucking ass. I don't give a fuck. That's War Games, isn't it? Oh, fucking. Should have been in it fucking 4 years ago. Yeah, I don't care about 2K. I really don't.
Dude, guys, how we feeling about 2K, man? Bro. First of all, WWE 2K is a sale game. I bought WWE 2K20 for $10. WWE, I got WWE 2K22 at launch last year. That was the last chance they had at making me buy at launch. 2K, and I've said this to you guys for a long time, I'm getting the shit if it's on sale again. That's it. And also, I've been telling you guys for a long time, WWE is, if the GM mode is online, I'll get the game, because even if it's shit, playing with your friends amps it up, like makes it fun type thing. But dude, 2K yet again is being extremely fucking vague with my GM, and if we're judging this off last year, that means they don't have it. They wanted to go out there and tell you last year how great GM mode was, and a couple days before launch, now they want to break the news to you. And it didn't even come from them. It came from content creators that played the game early. There's no tag titles. There's no mid-card titles. It's online. You can only do two GMs. Bro, again, they want to tell us, well, my GM's 4 players. 4 players what? 4 players what, dude? Is it fucking co-op? Why do you always gotta bullshit us, man? I mean, what is the fucking... Man, what is the deal with these people, bro? Why... Just be honest. I would respect you a little bit more if you were just straight up honest. Like, look, maybe we'll get online GM mode next year, but this year we don't got it, and that's just how it is. I still won't buy the fucking game, but like, again, unless it's on fucking super sale, but at least you're being honest with your audience. Don't sit there and dance around the fucking topic, saying, oh yeah, my GM mode is 4 players. You can choose between multiple different GMs, and you can compete with 4 shows at once instead of 2. In what, motherfucker? Is it online? Is it fucking local play? Dude, not to mention, everybody's talking about this game like it's godlike off the character models and the ray tracing. Dude, this is shit that is great. Sure it is. Ray tracing. First of all, the models have always been great. Second of all, did you see Charlotte Flair's entrance?
No, I think I literally didn't watch anything from 2K.
The fucking belt still wraps around her robe. When have you ever seen Charlotte Flair wear the belt over her robe? What is that? Oh, damn. I think we lost him again, guys. Okay. Yes, so anyway, back to Charlotte Flair. She's wearing the belt over her robe. And you know how it looks when it goes over the robe. It looks real fat, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, and then the other thing, Roman Reigns' entrance. Oh man, this is a great entrance, they said. Yeah, for my Johnny Mayhem character, that looked nothing like Roman Reigns' entrance. Nothing. It was a generic double champion entrance. That looks fucking awesome for my player character. Another thing, everybody's making a big deal. Double champion entrances are back. Why were they even taken out of the game? Why?
People celebrating shit that should already be in the damn game. I don't get it, man. I don't know. I ain't getting that shit.
Man.
Even if fucking shit mode is online, that shit looks fucking lame as shit.
It's just the same fucking game. It's the same fucking game as last year, man. Again, personally, getting that shit if it's on super sale if it's even good. But the way we're headed, it looks like copy and paste, plus a new game mode that ended up being War Games. That's not a game mode, that's a match type. Come on now.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's, yes, and 2K, bro. Enough with the fucking vagueness, dude. I mean, I swear to God. I swear to you, bro. Dude, if you don't just, can you just please just be honest with your audience for a change instead of being so incredibly vague about everything? I mean, come on, dude. Ridiculous.
Literally, man.
Utterly ridiculous. All right, man. So, for our final story, the backstage update on plans for Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber. Why he's not headlining WrestleMania 39. During today's edition of the Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer discussed WWE's plans for Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns ahead of WrestleMania 39. According to Dave Meltzer, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the title is currently the plan for WWE Elimination Chamber in 2023. The event is being held in February in Montreal, Quebec, which will be a hometown crowd for Sami Zayn. According to Dave Meltzer, Zayn is serving as the setup guy for Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 38. Meltzer also noted that Zayn versus Reigns in Montreal has been the plan all along. Meltzer noted that WWE did not plan on Sami Zayn becoming so hot and over during his storyline with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, man, that shit. I don't fucking get any of it. I mean, you didn't plan for him to get so over. Oh well, he did. You have to go with it now. That's how the system works.
Bruh.
And second of all, bro, Sami Zayn is more than a setup, man. I don't know, man. Of course, it's really only after tonight and this week that we'll be able to really get a feel for how this will be. But I don't like where this is going. I don't like it at all.
No. They did not plan on Sami Zayn becoming so hot and over during his storyline with Roman Reigns. The creative team opted not to make a change for WrestleMania, adding Sami to the title mix. Meltzer continued, they did not make a change because they decided not to change the plans. What? And they don't see Sami Zayn as the guy to main event WrestleMania. It was previously rumored that neither Triple H or Vince McMahon view Sami Zayn as someone who could be the face of the company. Meanwhile, WWE officials did reportedly see Cody Rhodes as a name who could main event WrestleMania, even though Cody is essentially the backup, since WWE was not able to make The Rock versus Roman Reigns happen at WrestleMania 39, or a rumored matchup between Roman and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Meltzer noted that Cody was seen as a potential name to headline WrestleMania since he came in. His injury slightly changed the trajectory, but remained the backup if Reigns versus The Rock could not be signed. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes is currently scheduled to headline WrestleMania 39 for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, and it will take place over 2 nights at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so first of all, let's back the fuck up here, because some of this is absolutely wild to me. So, first of all, WWE did not plan on Sami Zayn becoming so hot and over during this storyline with Roman Reigns. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? Honestly, look at this from look at this from a Luke Harper Wyatt family perspective. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? What? Dude, bro, really? Man, that dude. And another thing, what's crazy to me is Sami Zayn was on Ariel Helwani Meets. He talked so much about a WrestleMania clash with Roman Reigns. Sami wants it. The fans want it. Sami brought up an interesting point. He said, the reason me and Roman started working together, or the reason why I came to the idea of doing this stuff with Roman Reigns, is because Roman was on an interview about a year ago, and I think Sami said it was with Ariel Helwani, and he asked Roman who he wanted to work with, and Sami Zayn was a name that he mentioned. So, there is, I guarantee you Roman Reigns would want to do it. Dude, really? They didn't plan on Sami Zayn being over and hot? What the fuck did you think was going to, honestly, what did you think was going to happen? People were going to be like, man, Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns have such great on-screen chemistry. This makes me want to fucking see Sami Zayn versus the Usos at WrestleMania. What did you think? How does that make any... Okay.
Doesn't make sense, man.
The creative team opted not to make the change for WrestleMania, adding Sami Zayn to the title mix. Fire them. If they can't fucking... If they can't go with what's fucking hot, and if these people... You cannot tell me you are a wrestling fan and do not want to see Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. If you don't, you need to check your fucking pulse. And again, I'll say this because I said it on Monday. The people saying that bullshit are the same fucking people that say, are the same people that are saying WWE needs to go with the plan, are the same fucking people that were like, oh man, Kofi Kingston needs to be the WWE champion at WrestleMania. What?
Makes sense, man.
With that logic, Daniel Bryan should have just faced Kevin Owens at that year's WrestleMania, and he probably, they should have just did their match that nobody wanted to fucking see, and that would have been the end of it. With that logic, those are the same people that said WWE needs to fix the main event of WrestleMania and put Daniel Bryan in there against Randy Orton or Batista or whatever. With that logic, WWE should have just went on with the plan and did Batista versus Randy Orton.
Literally.
Bro, shut the fuck up, man. You cannot be a fucking wrestling fan and tell me you do not want to see Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn is 100% believable, and whoever does not believe that can fuck off. That is his whole thing. He is the underdog. He is the underdog from the underground. A storyline like this is what Sami Zayn was made for. They did not make a change because they decided not to change the plans. They don't see Sami Zayn as a guy to main event WrestleMania. Bullshit. At least Triple H, if that is Triple H loves Sami Zayn. If Triple H didn't love Sami Zayn, he would have never fucking put him in a storyline with the company's biggest star. Get out of here, bro. You don't think Sami Zayn... You don't think Triple H would want to give the rub to a guy like Sami Zayn, a guy who was one of his NXT faithful? I mean, come on now.
It doesn't make sense, man. I don't know what the hell they're doing with this.
What was the other thing that fucking turned me for a loop here? Oh, neither Triple H or Vince McMahon see Sami Zayn as a face of the company. Okay, who the fuck said that Every WWE champion in history has to be a face of the company.
Dog. Especially when the other guy you're having win, it's Cody. He's your perfect face for the next how many fucking months as he's champ. What's
Was
me too?
Bobby Lashley the face of the company? Was the fucking Miz the face of the company when he won the world title? Was Kofi Kingston the face of the company? No, the face of the company's been Roman Reigns. We all get that. We know that. Dude,
Let people get wins.
does that fucking mean nobody else except for a face of the company can win a world title? Dude, Sami Zayn's 38. Of course he's not going to be the face of the company. That doesn't mean you can't give him a prime spot in a world title at Mania. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? What the fuck is wrong with these people? These are the same... Well, again, I ask, was Kofi Kingston the face of the company? And Sami Zayn... Maybe he's not the undisputed face of the company, but he is the company's top babyface right now, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It is not Cody Rhodes. The fans are more in love with Sami Zayn than they have ever been, and during Monday Night Raw, sure, the live audience was in it for Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is going to tell a great story. On the front of everybody's mind is Sami fucking Zayn. Come on, bro.
It don't make sense, man. It really don't.
It doesn't, bro. It does not one bit. Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. They need to make a change, or somebody needs to be fucking canned.
Oh, man, they gotta go with it. And I don't think they will.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, looks, like I said, the only way Cody could make himself look like the real American hero is by relinquishing, or some big word he would use, his Universal Championship match to give it to Sami Zayn, but to keep his WWE Championship match. That's the only way. Yeah. And I think that would get a lot of people back on Cody's side, because if he wins both, they're going to turn on him afterwards. And you want to do what you can to prevent that from happening. That's just what it is, bro. That's all the news we got for you guys today, man. So that's my rant about Sami Zayn being fucking criminally undermined for WrestleMania this year, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but they need to fix it. They need to. Hottest babyface in your company. This is what WrestleMania is about. This is what Sami Zayn was built for. This is what Roman Reigns was built up for. A storyline like this. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on. That's the whole point of building a guy up like that.
Absolutely, bro. So yeah, man, that's pretty much everything for the week, man. So, man, that is yeah, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious podcast, man. This has been episode 147, man. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with us. And yeah, man, with that, it has been always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
Nice, okay.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious podcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let me check one more time before we leave. Yeah, man, we are still at 298, bro. So thank you guys so much for almost getting us to 300 subs, man. Thank you guys so much to all the new viewers and to all you guys that are here every single week, man. Thank you guys so much. Truly so thankful for you guys, man. Thank you for a great Royal Rumble show. Almost 300 subs, man. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. We love you guys, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted.
Peace.
I used to to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold when that what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone.